Hello, YouTubers. This is Rob Briz95 here with just a super quick channel update. My Magic the History episode of The Thran will be going up here shortly. I got my script. I'm going to film it right after this. Hopefully my intro is a little less grating. It was a friend of mine's band doing the music. I was just listening to it and decided to see how it worked. It didn't work too well. Pardon me. I also may be doing a trade into probably Star City Games, not sure, because they do a variety pack thing where you can get a booster box, a fat pack, and the 5 intro packs for like I think it's like $170. I'm not entirely too sure off the top of my head. And if I do that, either way I go, either getting a booster box or doing that, depending on where I go, I'll probably put everything in there for trade, just because I'd rather have that as trade stock to get the cards that I actually need, instead of having those cards just sitting around. And then on that front, I kind of wary about trading again, just because of the issue I've had with the U.S. Postal Service. I sent out 2 Seachromes down to G82 guy, and they either got lost in the damn shuffle or they just never made it. I mean, it's frustrating because I do take such care in actually mailing. I didn't do a tracking number. I don't usually, because I send first class mail and a bubble mailer, and it's just a pain in the butt. And the way I do it is it's an automated thing, so the label it prints out has a barcode on it, and the sticker is about the size of the bubble mailer itself, and you stick it over it, and so anyway, and it's kind of lame. So I'm going to pose an offer to, this will probably only be to one person, because I need all of these cards from one person in conjunction for this card. I have a Liliana of the Veil, an extra one, that I'm willing to trade for all these cards. It's equal to the price of these cards. And the ones I'm looking for are a Firelit Thicket, Fist of the Suns, Beseech the Queen ×2, a Future Sight, and Una, Queen of the Fae, and 2 Baneslayers. They're all equal in price to a Liliana. Once again, that's a Firelit Thicket, Fist of the Suns, Beseech the Queen ×2, Future Sight, Una, Queen of the Fae, and 2 Baneslayer Angels. So if you have all of those cards, I will trade you a Liliana of the Veil for them. I will send with a tracking number, because I want to make sure this trade actually goes through. I may actually send it FedEx or UPS, one of the two, just to make sure that it actually physically gets there. And if I do use the USPS, then I will put tracking numbers on it. And I mean, if I have to put a LoJack system into this damn thing, I will put it in there. But they're extremely needed cards, so if any one trader has all of those cards, I will trade you a Liliana of the Veil for them, just because I have an extra one. But anyway, so that's about it. Keep an eye out for my Magic the History video. Like I said, I'm kind of on the fence on who, if I send a ABU and get a booster box, I'll still put everything up for trade. But I like the idea of the Star City variety pack thing. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how much I do in trade stock to them. Yeah. Anyway, so like, favorite, subscribe. Keep an eye out for my... well, real quick. If you have any suggestions on things you'd like to see in the Magic the History videos, let me know, and I will discuss them. As it stands, I'm just going to follow the timeline. After the Thran, I'll do the Brothers' War. I'll do the Ice Age and things like that, because that happens after the Brothers' War. And then when I do the Ice Age, I'll even though Cold Snap came out like years after Ice Age, it is actually part of the Ice Age block, so I'll lump all that into it as well. Also, if you look on my channel, the wants list for the Chorus of the Conclave budget group deck thing, the quote-unquote self-made commander pre-con deck, whatever you want to call it, I put the cards on there that I either only have one of, or are in other decks, or I don't have in general because I traded them off, or whatnot, just things like that. So if you have any of those, PM me, let me know. None of them are terribly expensive at all. That's what's really cool about it. But thanks to Paradox Tactics doing his review. If you guys haven't watched that, check it out. It's a 2-part video. So yeah. Anyway, so like, favorite, subscribe. Give me your input. Send me your hate mail. Do whatever. I welcome all, and I hope that everyone has an awesome day. So, till next time, YouTube.